Yesterday, after posting my video stating how a conviction in the Bill Cosby sexual assault trial would lead to feminists imposing gynocentric Jim Crow on all men, someone decided to post a threat to me in the comments section of that video. And after they posted this threat to me saying that if they ever saw me on the subway, they would show me what gynocentrism is all about, I decided to report that comment to YouTube's management. Now, I don't know what YouTube's management is going to do regarding this individual, but I'm going to try to explain to people out here what happens when you go out here making threats to people online, because many people out here believe that they are anonymous on this World Wide Web, but they don't understand that every action they're going to take out here is going to be tracked by someone, whether it be Google or any other online providers like your ISPs, and all of that information can be sent to law enforcement if you decide to go out here and make a threat and something happens to someone. Because what most people don't know who are not in the information technology field is that every laptop, every smartphone, every tablet out here has a wireless card in it. And that wireless card has an IP address that is distinct to that device. And if you go out here making a terroristic threat to an individual, what will happen is if that person goes to law enforcement, they can request that the internet service provider provide them with the IP address of that device. And when they track that IP address, they're going to find out who owns that device. And when they find out who owns that device, they can find you. So when you go out here and you make a terroristic threat against any individual on a laptop, a smartphone, a tablet, or any other PC device or Macintosh device, what will happen is people are going to find you. You are not anonymous on this World Wide Web. And if you think you can hide behind a username, you are fooling yourself, because people will find you in law enforcement. All they have to do is request those records if something happens to someone. And this is something many people who are part of what I call the Zero Subscribers Club on social media don't understand, because people in the Zero Subscribers Club believe that they can hide anonymously behind sock puppet channels and fake channels, and they believe they can sit there and use these channels that feature no content and no subscribers to go out here and make ad hominem attacks against people they disagree with and people they don't like online. Not understanding that when you are online, you can again be tracked by your account. And if you have numerous accounts, they're all going to be tracked because they're all on the same device, which features the same IP address on the same wireless card. So it does not matter how many accounts you have. All that matters is that they're going to follow all of that traffic back to the IP address of the device of the individual, and then they're going to find out who owns that device, because you have to register your smartphone, you have to register your laptop, you have to register your PC when you first turn it on. And when you first turn it on, that's when they know who owns that device. And if you let people borrow your device, they're going to be in trouble too, because they're going to trace it right back to that wireless card. And because those people don't want to get locked up for participating in an act of violence based on their device, they're going to flip you, because they don't want to go to jail over something because you have a disagreement with someone online. Because what most people, again, do not understand is that in all of these devices, whether they be laptops, smartphones, or tablets, they all have a wireless card in them. That wireless card has an IP address on it, and that IP address lets everybody who owns computers or every internet service provider know who you are from minute one. So you call yourself making threats to someone, you don't know you're being tracked with every keystroke you make and every mouse click you take, because everything you do online is being monitored by someone out here. And if you go out here making threats against people, what's going to happen is you're going to lead to a virtual paper trail that's going to lead directly to you. And this is something people who are part of the YouTube Zero Subscribers Club don't understand. Whenever they get blocked, whenever somebody bans them, and they don't understand that every action you take is being monitored not only by Google and YouTube, but it's also being monitored by an internet service provider. And all it takes is for someone to file a police report for law enforcement to track all of that data and find out who you are and find out where you live based on that IP address in your wireless card. Because once you put that wireless card online, everyone knows where you are, and then they can find you very easily. And this is something many of these trolls and many of these people who go out here harassing people just don't understand about wireless cards. I know all about wireless cards because I have an A+ certification as an IT technician, and that's why I'm trying to warn all these people out here who are a part of the Zero Subscribers Club to knock it off, because if you keep harassing people and haranguing people who you disagree with online, you may wind up being taken in by law enforcement for making things like terroristic threats, which is a federal offense if you do it online, and cyberbullying, which is also a crime online. These are crimes, and you don't understand the crimes you're committing or how these crimes can lead to you winding up getting locked up, all because you have a disagreement with someone online. If you don't like the content somebody's producing on any part of the internet, you have a choice. You can hit that red X at the top of the right-hand screen of your PC or the left-hand screen of your Macintosh, or you can just click out of that content and keep it moving, because that's all you need to do with content you disagree with. You don't sit there and try to go back and forth with people or go out here and make threats against people who you have an issue with online. Life is too short to waste it getting upset over what somebody posts on a web page or posts in a video. Your whole life should not be sitting there getting angry about content you don't like. Your time is too precious to waste on that, because when I look at this World Wide Web, it is a great tool, but there are some people out here who think that they can use the World Wide Web to act a fool, not knowing that when you act a fool online, people are watching you, and if you're going out here and escalating your behavior from acting a fool to getting to talk about violence, what's going to happen to you is someone in law enforcement is going to find you, and when they find you, it may not be pretty at the end of the day.